We as an organization provide exceptional care every single day, but philanthropy serves as a catalyst. It allows us to do more. When dollars are given to the foundation, 100% of every gift that's given is directed back to the patients, the programs, and the care that we provide. Nurse navigation is fueled by philanthropy. It's new equipment and new life-saving devices and programs like Child Life Specialists. It allows the cartoon character blankets, and it allows the toys that are tailored to each child. It's meal vouchers, and it's a stay in a hotel that's funded through philanthropy. It's something that so many of our donors believe in because it really does elevate the level of care that our patients and their families receive at Sanford Health. Every single patient at Sanford is impacted by philanthropy.
That first appointment was very much a blur to me because I was in shock. I just couldn't believe it. My name is Michelle Wrighton, and I'm from Fargo. And I first came to Roger Maris because of a diagnosis of acute myeloid leukemia. It's very difficult to treat. It's treated mainly with a course of chemotherapy, followed on by a stem cell transplant or bone marrow transplant. You think about your family and all of the things that you may miss. Well, Mary was my nurse navigator, and she was there from day one, following me until today. She took the time to slow things down and go in more detail to explain what AML was, how it was going to affect me, some of the things to look forward to and things not to look forward to. She's been a big part of my life. So when you walk through the doors at Roger Maris, you feel like you're there for a very specific reason. About 2 weeks after my first bone marrow biopsy, I was admitted up to 7 South in the hospital here in Fargo, and I received chemotherapy treatment. The staff on 7 South are amazing, and I felt so privileged because they're so dedicated to a cancer patient and cancer care that it really makes a difference when you're staying there for so long. By about my 3rd week, I started losing my hair, and they were so kind and considerate. I said, I think I would rather have this in my control instead of cancer trying to control me. The type of stem cell transplant and bone marrow transplant isn't available in Fargo, so you have no choice but to travel. And Minneapolis is the closest that we have for bone marrow transplant. I was in Minnesota from November 1st until March 6th. I really wish that a program like that would have been in Fargo. My entire family would have felt a lot more comfortable if I was just right here, closer to home. This is home. I am so thankful for Roger Maris. My oncologist, Dr. Gross, is top-notch. He is the best. I can't imagine anybody else taking care of me. I completely and totally trust my life in his hands. I think that one thing that cancer has opened my eyes to is I am more grateful and thankful for every day. I sometimes, as strange as it sounds, feel that cancer was a blessing. There's many reasons why that is the case. I value every single day that I wake up. I value my family and I value my friends. I value the most little things in life and don't take them for granted anymore because you just never know what the future brings. So I know firsthand where all the funds go. To know that that facility is funded by so many generous donors, that's what makes it special. because everybody owns a piece of Roger Maris. And at some point in time, somebody will have a relative or a friend or somebody that they know that has cancer. And their donation goes a long way.
"100% of every cent that's given to this foundation goes back to improve the lives of our patients, their families, and the communities that we serve." Philanthropy and the fingerprint of philanthropy is on everything we do. We have donors that give $1 a pay period, and we have donors that invest millions of dollars philanthropically. We don't look at it as a dollar donation. We look at it as a pool of philanthropic dollars that allow us to truly elevate the care that we're able to provide at Sanford Health. You pool that together, and it has huge impact. The need for healthcare will never change, but the ways that it's delivered certainly will. When health means everything, the idea of creating a brighter, healthier future together, it can only make you smile and feel good. It's extraordinary what philanthropy can do. Every single gift matters. Every gift matters.